So let's say I'm opening this. Now, can you see this? Screen is visible. Okay. Now you can see, Devraj, we have if condition. So better to give the heading if condition. Better to give the heading if statement. If statement in Python. If statement in Python. Please write down. Write down. Write down the if statement is mainly used to verify particular statement. It's visible. I'm typing in the screen. Can you see the screen? Yeah. The if statement is mainly used to verify a condition, particular condition, or to test an expression. Test an expression. The return type of the expression must be in Boolean. That is bool. That is bool, which returns true or false. If you take the condition again and again, and based on the condition, it will display the result. This is a simple thing about if condition. Please write down. So let's see the first program. So as you can see here, look at, as you can see very carefully, x is equal to what? Int input, enter a number. So here we are accepting a number from the user. Here we are accepting the number from the user, and by using this int function, we are converting that number to what? Integer. Why? Because input function always returns what? A string. You know that input function always returns what? A string. A string. It always returns a string. Now you can see here, if x equal to 12 means here we are checking whether the value of x is 12 or not. Here we are just checking whether the value of x is 12 or not. And after this if condition we have what? This colon. After this if condition we have what? Colon. That is a part of syntax. And after this if condition, compulsory we should leave a space. Compulsory we should have a space here, right? We should have a space here. Otherwise what will happen? Otherwise the program will not be executed, the program will not run. Why? Because this is the part of indentation. This is the part of indentation, right? So look, if you just put enter, you can write print x value is colon comma what? X. So that means you are printing the value of x, and at the same time you can also write print this line is also, this line is also the part of indentation. Indentation means what? Just providing the space, right? And then if you, if you are not providing any space, then this will not be the part of if condition. This line is not the part of if condition. This line is not the part of if condition. So what do you mean by that? Look, if the value of x equal to 12, if the value of x equal to 12, then line number 3 and 4 will be executed. Line number 3 and line number 4 will only execute when the condition is true, when the x value is really 12. If the x value is not 12, right, if the x value is not 12, then line number 3 and 4 will not be executed. In that case line number 5 will execute. Line number 5 is what? Is an independent line. It does not depend upon if condition. It is not inside the indentation of if, right? It is not inside the indentation of if. So if your condition becomes false, if your x value is not 12, then only the line number 5 will execute. Is it okay, Devraj? So when you run this, you save and you run this. So if you're putting 12, look what is happening. X value is 12. This line is also the part of indentation. This line is not the part of indentation. So these two lines executed. Why? Because these two lines executed. Why? Because your condition is true. But if your condition is fail, then these two lines will not be executed. But this line will always execute. This line is not the part of if condition. This will always execute. Let's say if you try to give some another value, then what will happen? If you try to give some another value, then what will happen? The inner line, inner two line number 3 and line number 4 will not be executed. Why? Because they depend upon the if condition. That depends upon the boolean of if, boolean condition of if, right? But here you can see line number 3 and 4 will not be executed, but line number 5 will execute. Line number 5 will execute. Why? Because this doesn't have any concern with the if condition. This doesn't have any concern with the if condition. So now when you run this program, look what you are getting. Look, this line is not the part of if condition. Why so? Why? Because the condition is false. Once this if condition is returning false, means line number 3 and 4 will not be executed. Is it clear, Devraj? Please write down. Okay, fine. So let's move to the another program. I think Google Meet is more better than Zoom. No? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now you can see we have some operators. So here you can write. You can give a heading what working with Python operator. Working with Python operator. Python operator. You can see we have most of the times you can see below that equals to how we are writing equals to a equal to b, not equals to, this is the style of writing a not equal to b, less than, this is the style writing a not equal to b, right? A is less than b, a is less than b, and then less than or equal to a. So a is less than or equal to b, the value of a should be either less or at least equal to the b. Now here greater than b, and here greater than or equal to b. So some simple operators. Now what you are doing, look what you are doing here from this, sorry. So from this you can see line number 11 we are taking one input from the user, right? Line number 11 we are taking one input from the user, and at the same time I'm converting this input, converting this string into integer. B again taking the input from the user and converting to integer. Now, if B is greater than A, if the user, whatever the value user has passed, whatever the value user has passed, if the value in that value, if the B is greater than A, if the value of B is greater, then what will happen? Print B is greater than A, else what it will print A is greater than B. So make sure whatever the value you are taking from the user, whatever the value you are taking from the user, if the second value is greater, then it will print what B is greater than A. Otherwise, what A is greater than B. So let me run this program. So enter the value of A 12, and look, intentionally I am putting the value of B is what 20. So B is greater than what A. Why B is greater than A? Why? Because the value of B is what 20. The value of B is 20. Is it clear? And again, if you run this program, and now if you try to give the small value from A, enter the value of A, let's say 167, and enter the value of B is let's say 70. So B value is less, and what A is greater than B. It will tell you A, the current value of A is greater than B. So I hope आपको समझ में आ रहा है, आप जल्दी से प्रोग्राम लिखिए और ऑपरेटर भी लिखिएगा. Devraj, you write the program. Just give me 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, I'm just coming in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, Devraj. Done, Devraj? Is it completed? Okay. Now look at, we have what elif keyword. We have what elif keyword, right? Elif. Elif means what? If we want to put multiple conditions, right? If I want to provide multiple conditions, then we can use what elif. Elif is mainly used if we have multiple conditions. If someone is greater than this one is greater than that one, right? So whenever we have multiple conditions, right, then we have what we can have elif keyword. Now what elif keyword is telling you, the elif keyword is will work, or the elif keyword is saying what, if the previous condition were not true, whatever the conditions you have used previously, if those conditions are not true, so we should use elif or we should try elif, right? If the previous condition were not true, so you can see we have, again let me take the line number. So you can see at line number 5 what I'm doing, I'm just accepting an integer value from the keyboard from the user. Why integer value? Why? Because I have written this int function. Similarly here also I'm taking one integer value from the user. So the first value, first integer value we are going to store on a. The second value is what, b. Now we are checking if b is greater than a. If the value of b is greater, so it will give you b is greater than a. If elif, again we have a condition, elif a is greater than b, that means the value of a is greater than b. So a is greater than b. And if a equal to b, maybe there may be chances that the same value you have given for a and b, then it will give a and b are equal. A not equal to b, so a is not equal to b. So if you run this program, first try to give the same value for a and b. Let's say 12, 12. A and B are what? Equal. A and B are what? Equal. Now let's say again, if I give A value is greater, A value is greater, A is greater than B, right? Very simple. And now finally, if put the value of B is a greater, so A11 is what? 23. So B is greater than A. Is it okay, Devraj? Multiple if condition. Please write. A is not equal to B. Okay. B is greater than A. Yeah, yeah, correct. Do one thing, you just put this one here. B is greater than A. Why? Because B is greater than A. Okay, now A is not equal to B. But in that case, situation, what will happen? This will not come. Okay. So do one thing, just remove this one. Otherwise, what will happen? You will get confused. Okay, write on this one only. Why? Because if your elif condition will execute now, correct. If your elif condition will execute, then it's not possible to again what, check the condition. Yeah. Done. Okay. So look at the last program of the day, because you have already joined and today festival is also. So I'm not going to much more depth. So you can see it is called what, sort and if. Sort and if means what? Sort and if means what? If you have only one statement to execute, let's say you don't have multiple statements, you have only one statement to execute. So you can put on the same line as the if condition. So look here, a is equal to 30, b is equal to 20. Now you have only one statement. What is that? If a greater than b, print a is greater than b. Only one statement you have, right? So no need to go with what indentation and everything, right? No need to put enter and everything. You just write only single condition: if a is greater than b, colon, print a is greater than b. Is it okay, Devraj? So you can see the value of a is definitely greater than b, so you will get the output a is greater than b. Look, what you are getting, a is greater than b. But let's suppose, if let's suppose the value of b is greater than a, then what will happen? Then nothing will print, right? Because your condition will fail. If a is greater than b, 30 is greater than 40, condition fail. Condition fail means what? Nothing will print. Look, your program executed, but nothing is printing. But remember, this sorted operator is only applicable when you have only one statement to execute. Please write down. So should I leave today? Okay. Okay. So tomorrow we will see. Huh? Okay. Remember the last program. Okay. Last program is if3.py. Okay. So when I ask now, you just tell yes, sir. If3.py is the last one. Okay. Bye bye.